So welcome back to another episode of the things we want to see in FIFA 22. We're going to be talking about your features, the things you guys have suggested, and we'll hope for the best, I guess. Today we're going to be talking about things for career mode, gameplay, and whatever else falls in between, so I hope you do enjoy. If you do enjoy today's video, please leave a like and make sure you subscribe as well. It's completely free and you get tons of value, so please do so. Always, if you have anything to add to this series, make sure you leave a comment. You might get picked for a future episode. So the first thing that I want to talk about today is sponsorships. Now, in career mode, we don't have any sponsorships. It used to be a feature on the old career modes. You can see in FIFA 07 and stuff. We had companies like T-Mobile being sponsors in the game. You could pick them or various other companies as well. And that got removed over, the years. And I played MLB The Show the other day, and I saw that in their franchise mode, there's actually sponsorships. And these guys use actual companies as well, like the Jordan brand, New Balance, Nike, Adidas, Wilson. And I thought, why can't we do something similar in FIFA? Like every career mode game, even the free ones on the mobile app store have sponsors, and we don't have any sponsors anymore. Now, there's different sports games that do it in their own way, but this one is MLB The Show 21. You can see that in the franchise mode, you've got the review sponsorship section, and of course you can, put a sponsor in the ticker, you can put it in the replay, you can also do the batter walk-up, and you'll see where the logo appears. So each one has its own sponsor, I believe. So let me just go back. So in-game ticker, you can pick Oakley, which is going to be $20,000 a win. So we can put that there and it's going to show Oakley. Now maybe we have to unlock different sponsors. But as you can see, right now Oakley are willing to work with us at the moment. But the other sections do not have a sponsor at the moment. I think we need like some more games or something. So yeah, right now there's Oakley. But of course, there's many different companies like Jordan, New Balance, Franklin Wilson, Adidas, Mizuno, Under Armour, all that kind of stuff. So official companies looking to sponsor you in MLB. So every episode I try and talk about a player face that definitely needs to come in FIFA 22. And today's episode is going to feature Kubo. This guy is on loan from Real Madrid at Getafe at the moment. He's got a 75 overall with an 88 potential, 19 years old. And there's a lot of career mode gems in FIFA that don't have a real face. They have these generic faces. If you take a look at Pez's version of his face, it is a real one. It is not generic. And Pez does a good job at having career mode youngsters with real faces. FIFA, not so much unless they're part of like a partner club or something like that. It's still playing catch up in that department. So hopefully with FIFA 22, we can get some more career mode youngsters with some real faces. I don't need to see scans, even just custom faces would be good enough, better than generic. And scans obviously could be impacted with FIFA 22 due to the global issue and stuff. It all depends if EA is allowed to come in and scan some player faces. We haven't really seen many leaks at the moment in regards to player faces for FIFA 22, and usually by now you would have seen a couple. So next up, we're going to be talking about half times in FIFA. So if you think about half times in FIFA, there's not really much to do besides, team management stuff. You can't really have talks with players. You can't boost their morale or increase the team's motivation. And we all know that at half time, that is when the big coach talk can happen if you're playing bad. It's used pretty much to, give out tactics, but also boost the team's morale so they can go out firing for the second half. In FIFA, you can't really do anything like that besides, just make some changes and stuff. And Boys wants to see at halftime the ability to do team talks where you can boost your team's morale and change your tactics. Of course, you can change your tactics already, but to boost your team's morale would be something pretty cool, I think, to do. Now, I don't know how they would do it. Like, would you see a guy that's having a shocker start playing better? I guess maybe some attributes could increase at halftime. Like, let's say, I don't know, man, you could have like dynamic attributes where you can see like an increase in the stats of some players. So let's say a striker's having a bad half and his shooting is like currently at an 85, and then you give him this nice talk and then his shooting stats go up by like 1 or 2. Maybe that could help him in the second half. I don't really know how it would work, but it does sound pretty cool. Alright, so now we've got a suggestion from Lewis who says for FIFA 22 career mode, they should introduce a youth team and add promoting players to the first team. So a lot of people would love to see a youth system that's a bit better than what we have at the moment. Now, I think someone did say that we already have a youth system in the game, but Matteo replied and said that's just players sitting there. He means like a literal youth team like in real life where they play games. The current one just has the team there. And I guess it's not even a team. It's just like going to the supermarket and picking up groceries, from the shelf. It's like going into your youth academy and then seeing 6 or 7 players sitting there. And you're like, all right, now's the time to promote one. And that's basically how it works. You don't really get much progress updates from them and stuff. If they had like a literal youth system in the game, you could get like reports after each match. You could see how the team's going. Maybe you could see how they're going on the table in competitions. And then also you would get like reports from their coach that probably say, this guy's ready to go for the first team. He's been growing well. and that's pretty much what people want to see. So this next suggestion wants to turn FIFA 22 into WWE 2K. Adam says it would be cool if FIFA 22 had touchline fights between the managers. And someone said that would be awesome, but would probably never happen because they want the game to be PG and everything. Yeah, you're not going to see many fights in FIFA games. Imagine seeing Mourinho and Conte doing a round 2 based on what happened a couple years ago. This time it would be in the Serie A with Roma and Inter. That would be pretty funny. But I don't really know what would cause a fight between managers on the sidelines, unless there was like a bad tackle or a red card or something. I think EA has bigger issues to worry about than sort of this thing. So next up we have a player career mode suggestion from Gun and Sika. And they said, I would like to see release clauses and offers without having to put yourself on the transfer list in player career mode. So yeah, I think the way it works at the moment is you put yourself on the transfer list and then you start getting offers and you can change clubs like that. But he would like to see like random stuff where clubs just offer for you even if you haven't listed yourself, and also release clauses. So maybe you have like a release clause and then maybe that's like 100 million, Barcelona pays that, and then you're off to Barcelona on the next flight. So yeah, player career mode definitely needs some sort of overhaul though. It can't keep going like this, otherwise it's going to be very, very stale. Alright, so Owen says, I really hope that they have news tabs for fans protesting for like a change in management, new chairman, owners, etc. So pretty much what Man United fans did a couple weeks ago. And imagine in career mode you see a news tile, just fans around the stadium and stuff saying that we want change, new owners, new management, whatever the issue is. And maybe that could be something that they incorporate in the future as well. But anyway, the news tiles are like broken, so imagine how broken something like that would be if they added it in. They need to fix all the news issues before they even start adding new ones in. So next up is a suggestion from The Chosen One, and they would like a proper national management career, a real one. It's not realistic that you can be a Man United manager and Italy manager at the same time. Yeah, it's definitely not realistic. Should have a youth national team and have a full career. So that's pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, I would love to see just a total international management mode or something, or, have the ability to, just become an international manager within career mode, and then you just play like the qualifiers, the friendlies, the Euros, the World Cups, whatever else affects your national team. And that would be nice, man. But at the moment, you have to be like a dual manager if you want that kind of experience. EA really hasn't focused much on the international side of career mode, and I think they could improve a lot of that area as well in the game. Alright, so next up we have something from CrackXN, and they say it would be pretty cool if they could add an official referee mode so you can officiate a match. A lot of people have suggested over the years a proper referee career mode. I think that's taken it too far. I think people would get bored doing referee career modes, but even maybe be a ref like an exhibition match or something, that could be pretty cool. You get like a unique camera angle where you got to watch the match and then you can call fouls or not. I mean, you can be the dirtiest referee in the game, just not calling anything, or you could be the strictest one, handing out yellow cards and stuff. I think it would be cool to try out. I think people might get bored of it very quickly though, and I don't think EA is focusing on that kind of stuff at the moment anyway. But yeah, a lot of people out there want to see something to do with referees in the game. Me personally, I would like to see licensed referees like Mike Dean and stuff, not these generic jabronis that walk out every match. So yeah, I think referees could be an area of improvement as well, maybe in the game. But I guess that's all for today's episode of things we want to see in FIFA 22. If you did enjoy it, please make sure you leave a like, and please make sure you subscribe. It always helps when you do that. And please make sure you check out this FIFA video. Hit the card in the middle. It'll take you straight there. I'll see you next time.